This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
So finally, somebody within the boxing game has been saying, or has just said, what I've been saying, what you guys have been saying for, 2 years? I've been on YouTube for just over 2 years now. And finally, somebody in the form of Tony Bellew, or Anthony Bellew if he prefers now, has said that Deontay Wilder is technically the worst heavyweight in history. The worst heavyweight in history, or heavyweight champion, we should say. From a technical standpoint, he's awful. He's punching the lights when he's throwing punches, and he gets exposed. He's been exposed in his last, in several fights he's been exposed, but he always manages to land the right hand. He is a one-trick pony, but when he does land the right hand, it's very, very effective. It's not lights out all the time, but you're on your way to having your lights put out, that's for sure. And even Wilder says himself, you could beat me for every minute, every second of every single round. All I need is 1 or 2 seconds to land that punch, and when I do, it's over. And it's worked for him, but it's worked for him against lesser opposition. In the sense of not world class or elite class heavyweights. He's been exposed on several occasions against Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury beat him. Wilder knows that he beat him. Everybody knows that Tyson Fury won that fight. People want to hang on to the fact that Tyson Fury got dropped on the 2 rounds. But regardless, that 2 rounds doesn't tell the whole story of a 12-round fight. Tony Bellew said that too. Tyson Fury should be the champion. Bearing in mind, Tyson Fury should not have even been in the ring with him at that point, because he wasn't back to match fitness. In the rematch, he still won't be 100%, but he'll be improved than the first one. But Wilder may still land the right hand, is what he does. Against Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz had him all over the place. Round number 7, he was out of there. He was out. And the referee could have stopped it. And Wilder was in no mental state to have complained had the referee stepped in. Okay, because he was away with the fairies. He really was. And the referee helped him off to the corner. The referee, after the minute rest, then the medical team and the referee had a look at him. Even Paulie Malignaggi of Showtime said, this is wrong. This is wrong. This shouldn't be happening. Point being that when Luis Ortiz got dropped in round number 5, did the medical team check on Luis Ortiz? Bear in mind, Luis Ortiz actually hit the canvas. Now, Wilder showed a lot of heart by not taking a knee or going down. That is for sure. He showed something that I didn't think he had, which was heart. And he does have a lot of heart. But it was a very, very stupid move. The sensible thing would have been to take a knee. But as I said, he was out of it. He was unconscious on his feet, really. Against Arthur Spilker. Spilker was bashing him up the entire fight. Then, 1 second, bang. Spilker was out cold. Spilker, not really known as a great technical fighter either. Against Eric Molina had him on Bambi legs. Against Johan Duapa, and against Spilker, of course, where Wilder was actually swinging punches so much he was off balance, he was almost falling to the floor. His gloves were hitting the canvas because he was off balance with it, because he's technically awful. He's punching the lights, he's swinging wildly. And as I've always said, to nullify that, because he brings his arm right the way back, his chin comes up, and all it takes is for the fighter to step in. But they don't step in, they tend to lean back and put their guard up, which is ridiculous. If you step into him, then you got him, because he doesn't like it on the whiskers, as Dillian Whyte would call it. And he has been protected for a long, long, long time. I mean, he beat Jason Gavin on the very first fight before he got a world title shot against Bermane Stiverne. He beat Jason Gavin, who already had, 16 losses or something like that? He's been protected his entire career, and even as champion. His own manager, Shady Finkel, said he's not ready. He's still a baby. He's still a prospect. 33 fights the man had. Listen, Wilder fans don't like hearing this, but it's a fact. You support, technically, the worst heavyweight champion in history. And that says a lot, because we've had some pretty awful heavyweight champions. But from a technical standpoint, he is awful. But he has the knockout highlight reel. That's what goes for him. And in the rematch with Tyson Fury, if he doesn't want you to hit him, you won't hit him. But he wasn't ring sharp enough. And he was messing about as well with Deontay Wilder, and he got caught. But it's only a matter of time before Deontay Wilder gets chinned or he loses spectacularly on points. There again, as we've seen against Tyson Fury, they gift him decisions. Against Luis Ortiz, up until round number 10, so the previous 9 rounds, Luis Ortiz, he did get dropped on one occasion, round number 5, but the judges had Wilder winning that fight. They were getting ready to rob Luis Ortiz. So you're going to have to do an absolute number on Deontay Wilder to even get a decision, which is wrong. And I know a lot of people say, but to beat a champion, then you have to rip the titles away. Well, no, because it's still a 12-round fight. A champion does not get a round or 2 head start. That's not how it works. But anyway, so that is Tony Bellew's statement. I'll put the link in the description box if you haven't seen it. I know Tony Bellew doesn't want to be in the news. Sorry, mate, but you know what? Needs must. And he's absolutely correct. Wilder is awful. He is a one-trick pony. He does swing for the lights. And in 11 years as a pro, this is his 4th year as a heavyweight champion. He hasn't improved since his amateur days. And somehow he's managing to stay undefeated. He's got a draw on his record now, which means he can't get to the 50-0 to beat Marciano's record. He can't do it now. But will he ever be remembered? No, I don't think so. Not at all. The only way he will be remembered is if he becomes undisputed. And that's it. Can he become undisputed? Not if he doesn't sign contracts when he gets them. So anyway, drop your thoughts below about it, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.